On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate your relationship with your father? 10 being that you're buddies, or 0 that you're not on talking terms at all. A son's relationship with his father affects him as a husband and also as a father. If your relationship with your father is not a very good one, then I would encourage you to do the following. I call them the 3 R's. The first R is to recognize. Recognize your father, the man who is your father. You know, your father was a boy, he was a teenager, and he grew up, he became a young man, he fell in love, he had children, he had you. There's a big portion of his life that you do not know of. And as you get to know him as the man, as the one who grew up, went to school, fell in love, you begin to understand why he said the things he said, and why he did the things he did, and why he fathered you the way he did. And as you do so, you might develop empathy for him, you might begin to understand the circumstances that he was in. These are not excuses, but these are explanations about why he was the man he was. So the first R is to recognize. The second R is to reconcile. If there's a need for you to forgive him, if there's a need for you to break down any walls of barriers between you and him, do so. And finally, to reconnect. To reconnect is to have the relationship that a father and son should have, could have had, but you didn't. Now, it will not be the same, it will not be perfect, but it will be something. Begin to relate as father and son. Once you have recognized him, once you have reconciled with him, now reconnect with him.